So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. Blade, it's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, so I forgot this was I guess it's kind of a live action movie, because it's called The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and it is one that's basically like 8 minutes, live action version of that. So this one's, so for you guys don't know, because this movie's not that very, I don't know that many people who actually remember it. Sorcerer's Apprentice came out 2010, and let's see how much box office it made before we continue. Does it not have a Wikipedia page? Instead, it shows me this, the folklore of it. Okay, so the budget was 150 million. The box office was 215.3 million. So at least it made its budget back. So we got Nicolas Cage in this movie. The kid from the guy from How to Train Your Dragon, one who plays Hiccup. Alfred Molina in here. That's who I always think that this guy never, like, his voice is like, he always sounds like he has a cold. The one who plays the one who plays Dave here. So this was based off of the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but the thing is, I do not like the fact that every time they do Sorcerer's Apprentices, like they did them Once Upon a Time, and they brought it up, they always go to the default and show Merlin instead, because more people know more about Merlin than he and Sid. And it always makes me mad. They do it here too. I mean, I don't like it, but I do like it because in fact they make Merlin's bad guy in here as Merlin the Fey, and if you read, so Merlin the Fey is the bad guy is the bad wizard witch, and Arthurian myth. It's who Madame Min's based off of, and Sword in the Stone. Now, I don't know if Balthazar and these other characters, I'm pretty sure these ones are made up. I don't think they're part of Arthurian law. Whatever. So we have a little bit of love triangle going on here, where Hodor and Balthazar are fighting over the girl who took over, who puts Morgan Le Fay inside of her. And they end up killing Merlin, and Merlin says, find the one who will replace me, basically be the Prime Millennia. And that's what he has to do. He gives him a dragon statue figure thing that can turn into a ring. And he has to go look for, or after he puts I would say like four sorcerers inside of a Russian doll, and goes looking for about like 1,000 years, because the beginning part of the movie takes place in 700 AD during the Dark Ages, and they keep on like bringing things up that they would not know. Like one of the jokes is that Hodor gives him a B, and he about him writing a paper about Napoleon Bonaparte. Like, do you even know who Napoleon Bonaparte was? No, because he was not born yet during your time period, and he wasn't even alive when you came back. So you should know who that is. So why are you grading that? So yeah, when I saw that paper when I was watching this again, and I found that very weird. Like, you should not even know who that is. So we come to 2000 and year 2000, and Dave's going on a field trip to New York to learn about the Statue of Liberty. He draws King Kong on the window, so when it comes to the Empire State Building shows up. Look, I've never been to New York, so I don't know that much about New York's architects, so I'm sorry. So when he does that in order to impress the girl that he likes, and he wrote a note onto, says, fastest notes Becky, saying, check this, boy or girlfriend, kind of thing. And then she checks it, and then makes the wind blows it and stuff like that, and leads him to an old antique store where Balthazar works, and he thinks he tells him this is a coincidence that led him here. Knows it's magic, so he puts the figure or dragon on his hand, and it turns into a ring and goes around Dave's hand. So he's now the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and he tells him not to go anywhere. And what does a kid do when you tell him not to touch anything? Or he says, don't touch anything. And what does the kid do when you walk away to go and get a magical book? They touch something. He was playing with the ring, and the urn comes out, and he releases Hodor out. Him and Balthazar fight over, and end up back into a Chinese jar that has one of the dynasties on there, and they end up for 10 years, and Dave ends up having he has something spit on him. The kids think he peed his pants, which, okay, that's not really funny, but whatever. We go future 10 years later, now the present date when this movie came out, 2010, and he's in college, going to school there, and somehow an elderly couple buys the urn, releases Balthazar and Hodor, and they go after them. Somehow Hodor finds Dave. I don't know how he does, and he releases a bunch of wolves on him that he has from the calendar, and in order to find the Russian doll jar thing. So, and Balthazar turns the wolves into puppies so they won't kill him when they find him. Then he wants to impress a girl, still wants to impress this girl. I'm kind of skipping over the first part they meet. And they play that weird song that was him famous during the time, All the Secrets Away. They play that song at least 3 times in this movie. They really want to make the prices earned of the song. I don't know what the song. I'm trying to remember. What's this song made for this movie? I'm not sure. He says by going on a eagle thing from one of the buildings that are in New York, and takes him back to where he does his Nicholas Tesla stuff, basically, with all Tesla coils, and they start training. Makes him tell him wear old man shoes and put on the ring and do like practice fighting, levitating, making fireballs, put on your hands, and lightning bolts. Now, the hunter training part of this movie is not. I think it would probably be the best part if they would just focus on that. This movie probably would be pretty good. And then he has to get Balthazar out so that he can have a date where they're having lightning going around. And then one of the dates is when we had the scene of the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and it's terrible. That's sorry. Like, they don't even like the way Mickey kills these brooms for the little bit he does. They make it look like almost like a horror scene. Because when he kills the brooms, they do it with a shadow. Then like he gets really violent. Here, they make kind of like a joke out of it. And it's not even a broom that he's killing here. It's a mop. Do I have to tell him a difference? Do I need to tell the difference between this movie, a broom, and a mop? No, I don't think I need to tell you guys the difference between a mop and a broom. Like, if you know you're clean, you should know you're cleaning his utensils. This movie should know it's clean utensils. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the fact that he doesn't try killing a broom. And it looks silly. Well, in Fantasia, I do like some references they do here in this movie. Like to show a statue of Turner Bog here. That's the closest thing we get to a reference. Like, there's no Shakespearean stuff or Greek gods here. They should, or the Nutcracker stuff. But I did like that one where they show like a gargoyle that looks kind of like Turner Bog. This movie. And so eventually we have 2 sorcerers. They get released, and I guess another one that's kind of like a David Crockett, kind of David Copperfield, who I think Dave in here is named after in this movie. We have a guy that's like him, who's a magician, who pulls rats out of thin air, and he's kind of like a celebrity. And the other ones were like a Mandarin sorcerer, and one's one from the Salem witch trials. I don't know if this is even one of the real ones. That means she dressed like they did back then, but they don't usually use them that much. I do like how he turns one of those parade dragons into a real dragon, but I feel sorry for those poor men that were inside that parade float, wherever you want it. And then they got transformed into a dragon and came like the legs for real. I mean, that part is that part's kind of funny because since this actor here plays Hiccup, and I'm yelling at the screen like, why don't you just touch his chin? He ends up like toothless. So, and then after they beat him and have his first triumph moment here, and neither of them gets to see the sorceress, which she just brings Hodor Becky, so she can use him as bait, because apparently he needs 3 rings in order to make Morgulin de Fey come back. Needs more power to do it, so he zaps power out of 2 of them and takes Dave's ring. They end up going to like a park in New York and have a bull, I think a metal bull that comes to life and almost kills Balthazar there, and he goes and tries to save his possessed girlfriend, you can say. And they end up killing Balthazar by having the bull hit, and not Balthazar, Hodor hit the ball hit him, and Dave ends up using his electric coils to get the wand, the staff, away from him, and disarm him and beat him. Because without using the ring, so he decides to use science against him. And eventually find out that Dave can use magic without the ring. And he ends up beating Morgan Le Fay with science. And the movie ends with him taking Becky to Paris and finding out that she checked yes. So I did this movie because I got my subscribers account up to 600. Now it's at 616, but
so you guys were hearing like.
So that's why I did it, to thank you guys for giving me up that high. So I'm probably giving this movie a so I gave this movie it's not the worst live action movie, because at least the 3 actors do, and here the 3 main actors do so good job. I mean, it's not the best movie that Nicolas Cage has been in, or Alfred Molina, but I think these 2 do a good job. And I think the guy who plays Hiccup, what's his name? Jay Barlikel. I think the reason why he talks the way he does is probably because his accent. It's a Canadian accent showing through. I don't know he's from Canada. I guess that does make some sense in the way he talks. And here I thought it was because it's his accent. Okay. So I'll probably give this movie a 6 out of 10. So it's a little bit worth watching. I mean, if I had to pick between the movies that I know Nicolas Cage in that was actually a Disney movie, I would probably pick Treasure Planet, because I think he does a better job in that one and this one. It's fine. Treasure Planet, National Treasure. Why did I say Treasure Planet? So I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for getting me up to 616 subscribers. Get me more, please. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye-bye.